Tim Brown and
Matt Anderson.
And we're talking about the top marketing news stories of 2019 in a new segment we call Marketing Update. And normally we'll be doing the top marketing stories of the week, but for your pleasure today, the top marketing stories of 2019. Peloton received the Twitter Shaming of the Year for its husband buys wife exercise equipment commercial. Aviation Gin jumped on the opportunity with a follow-up ad, wife gets drunk with friends, and used the same actress. Very, very savvy. Legitimately, Peloton probably received more money worth of organic and PR mentions from this than the actual TV placements themselves probably costs. But the real actionable takeaway, I think, is that Aviation Gin doesn't have as big of a marketing budget as Peloton. They did the follow-up commercial in the week after the controversy. So quick wins in marketing. And if you have a great idea that you can execute quickly, your money can go twice as far.
In other news, Netflix set off a firestorm of sexual double entendre, asking on its account, what's something you can say during sex, but also when you manage a brand account on Twitter? Here are the 5 best that we saw. Pepsi's, we prefer it in the can. IMDb's, The Mandalorian continues to dominate. Hampton by Hilton, yes, breakfast is included, winky face. Emoji. I'm reading that, they didn't spell winky face. And Kettle Chips, you can go elbow deep in me. And the laziest of all, Hot Pockets. Nice Hot Pocket. An actionable takeaway from all this insanity is your brand needs to untuck its shirt. Humor is valuable, and collaborating with other companies could lead to some of your smartest marketing content and wins in 2020.
All right, for this one, we're going to go all the way back to January 13th. Gillette, if you remember, had that toxic masculinity ad that divided folks with its, is this really the best a man can get commercial, taking a shot at toxic masculinity. I talked about the ad in a video at the time, and apparently I wasn't negative towards it or negative enough or something, and it has more comments than any other video that I've ever put out. According to my commenters, thank you, gentlemen, the ad tanked Gillette's stock, which apparently is true. Gillette went down $8 billion this year, I guess, but Procter & Gamble was just taking a write-off, I guess. I don't know. They've got new ads now that, according to Gillette, shift the spotlight from social issues to local heroes. So something must have been not great about the response to the ad. I personally think the actual takeaway here is talk about controversial things in your videos. It gets more YouTube comments, even if they are all mean.
And also this year, North Face had some problems with Wikipedia. The marketing team for North Face, the agency Leo Burnett, edited a bunch of tourism and outdoor pages to include North Face's clothing and brand unnaturally, and Wikipedia was pissed. After they apologized, a designer I respect, Mike Montero, said on Twitter, nope, bigger apology, public, plus a donation, and fire Leo Burnett. Everyone has to pay here. Because if you're going to draw a moral line in the sand somewhere to have an outrage for, it should definitely be on over-editing Wikipedia pages. The actual takeaway, though, for us marketers is we probably shouldn't edit Wikipedia pages to include our brand or images, at least not at scale.
Thought they could get away with it, I guess.
Nope.
After Facebook had its infamous data breach in 2018, in 2019 it testified in Congress on October 23rd about allowing disinformation in political ads and a cryptocurrency it planned to launch called Libra. Because in the middle of multiple congressional hearings about completely leaking everyone's data is the perfect time to release your currency. I have a theory that all this drama might have actually instigated more spend on Facebook ads. I mean, how many times do you get 4 hours coverage on C-SPAN about how your ad platform might be too good? If you're a boomer fat cat who's rubbing your hands together thinking it might be time to cash in on all those data goodies by rolling out your first Facebook ads, first of all, you're late. Second of all, the targeting might not be all it's cracked up to be. I put together an ad that was supposed to only get served to 100 to 200K a year Minnetonka housewives interested in HGTV, and half of the engagement was from outside the US for some reason, and the other half was just my mom telling me she was proud of me.
Gotta love those moms.
Yeah.
Adidas admitted recently that it overinvested in digital. Back in 2017, they said they were going to spend 100% on digital. And in 2019, they said, whoops. Even for small businesses and construction companies like the ones we help with web design and getting higher on Google with SEO, we say you should only spend half of your budget on digital and the rest of it on non-digital, truck wraps, signs, trade shows. You should at least spend a couple bucks. Like maybe print one brochure for your mom so she knows that you run a legitimate company. Otherwise, it's not real. The actual takeaway from this, though, is that you should never go full digital. Don't be a dummy, particularly if all of your competitors pull out of non-digital stuff. You should also look for white space where there's less competitors. We call that a blue ocean sometimes. Whatever you do, don't spend your $150,000 budget on magazines.
In what it calls its biggest algorithm update in 5 years, Google rolled out BERT, or B-E-R-T, otherwise known as bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, proving there's no branding people on the search algorithm team at Google. And there were a number of other big algorithm updates that had our traffic up, downing. It's like, come on, Google. Do you like when I keyword stuff on my articles or not? I do it for you. Google's developer referred to BERT as a method of pre-training language representations, meaning that it trains a general purpose language understanding model on a large text corpus like Wikipedia, and then uses that model for downstream NLP tasks that they care about, like question answering. Many SEOs give Google shit for pulling in the hard work of Wikipedia onto its search results. Now with feature boxes, it can be even more egregious with its theft. So what a better way to cap off the decade than to use all of the hard work of Wikipedia editors to train its language model. Maybe Google will never use some of its $280 billion revenue and $28 billion profit in 2019 to give back to all the publishers that it steals from to populate its feature boxes. But maybe it could at least drop one bill in Wikipedia's change bucket to keep it from begging on the street. It takes like 5 scrolls to get to my article, and God knows I already gave my $20 back in 2016. But the actionable takeaway is that you need to keep on top of algorithm updates. If you have a big swing downwards, do your best to determine why and remedy as quickly as possible. Algorithm updates still matter, Matt.
It's true. Thanks for that, Tim. In a come-from-behind social media coup, LinkedIn Video and LinkedIn in general takes off, reaching a staggering 500 million users. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Of those 500 million users, there are 250 million users monthly that are active monthly, and only 3 million share content on a weekly basis. That's just over 1% of monthly users. That means 3 million users are getting 9 billion impressions each week.
Woo!
Insane.
Guess who also has 500 million users and at a younger age? TikTok gains in popularity and was the third most downloaded app of 2019 behind WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. The only big one not to be owned by Facebook. So for us 30 plus hustler entrepreneurs, we now have another place to consume Gary Vee content. I do appreciate his take on this actually, that what TikTok demonstrates the most is the democratization of content creation, meaning TikTok is giving more people the tools to create interesting content, even if they wouldn't naturally know how to do that on their own, and giving them ideas of how to do it in the app. And that, the ability to do that and those tools are going to spread to other apps. Basically, giving the people on your platform ways to make content that's interesting easier is going to have a significant it's going to keep people on the app longer, get more ad revenue. So the more tools you provide and make it easy for them to make fun stuff, boom, more money. Speaking of which, follow us on TikTok if you want the 1-minute version of the marketing update in your feed every week at Hook Agency.
Nice. And join us next week where we'll be doing a weekly marketing update with your top 10 marketing stories. Tuesdays at 10.
Thanks for watching.
Stay classy, America.